helicopter fly in and see them guys get out, and then watching it take off, it always is impressive.
Well, Robert, we are here on the First United Bank pregame show. We're just now on air as we have gotten things underway tonight here. The Aerovac Lime team just delivering the game ball here in Kingston, Oklahoma. We have got a pretty good matchup here tonight. We've got Kiefer coming into town as, Kingston maybe 2-1 on the season. Kiefer maybe 1-2 on the season. But it's been a quality loss, if you could ever call it that. Their first game was against Jones, a very good Jones team. They played Vian well in the first half of their game against them, but they would eventually come up short. Now, last week, they would get the win over Sperry, 18-12. So it's a good quality football team, and they've definitely got some size to them.
Yeah, they're definitely good size. Saw them when they came out in the pregame to warm up, and they are definitely the biggest team we have played so far as numbers goes and size on the line. They have had I know the record is 1-2 to start the season, but do not let that fool you. Jones is ranked, I believe, 2 or 3 in their class in 2A1, and I believe Vian is ranked number 1 in 2A2. And so both very good teams that have beat them. And like you said, they played Vian very tough in the first half. I believe they were only down by less than a touchdown at the halftime. And then I guess it got away from them in the second half. And then they played Sperry last week and beat Sperry. And I don't know what Sperry has, but, I know historically Sperry's been a really good football program as well.
Right.
And so they're going to be tough. Talked to Coach Hill earlier this week, and he talked about them lining up and being very physical and very athletic against us. And so I expect for this to be a knock them up, drag them out kind of football game, get after each other, and hopefully when the smoke clears, the Redskins will be on top.
Yeah, well, the prognosticators have picked a close game here. It's the folks at the Daily Oklahoman. Yeah. They picked Kingston coming out on top here tonight, but very close. Like I said, 28-24 is their predicted final in this one. So we are set up for a very good game tonight. We mentioned the size on that. We'll get to keys to the game a little bit later, but you mentioned rankings a little bit earlier. Daily Oklahoman as well had Kingston ranked in, the 8th spot in Class 2A1, where Hugo right behind them in the 9th spot. So pretty good district we got here.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough district. We've been talking about it, in the preseason games. We've been talking about how district play is just around the corner, and it's going to be a brutal district. And, well, here we are. Kiefer won their district last year just as well as Kingston. I believe Roland was the 3rd team in our district that won their previous district as well. And so it's definitely going to be a test, and it's, man, what a way to start off your district play. There's several other teams I'd rather not start against, but there's definitely some other ones I definitely would rather start against than Kiefer to get off right out the back.
Well, if you're going to have to play some of the toughest teams in your district, get it on early.
They can only hear us. They can't see us.
I'm not sure if anyone's having difficulties, but if you can see the picture, please let us know on our end. Everything is perfectly fine. But, yeah, we are here on the First United Bank pregame show at First United. We're here to help spend your Kingston game night wisely. Sit back, enjoy your community, family time, and supporting your Redskin athletes. Visit firstunitedbank.com, member FDIC. So we are here. We got a few minutes left. We are going to step away. We'll take a break. We'll be back here in just a bit to get the pregame show underway. We'll be back with you live. We'll carry you all the way through it tonight here at, the Kingston Sports Network.
Southern Tech, your community technology center, takes this unique opportunity to recognize all our students and alumni participating in local athletic events. We see you. You are sports announcers, videographers, trainers, band members, cheerleaders, or Pom Squad members. You are team members on the field or court, and you are avid fans in the stands. Beyond our walls, you are still Southern Tech students, and we root for you. Southern Tech, where education empowers.
Are you looking for a new car? Come see me, Jewel Northcutt at Tishomingo Chevrolet, your trusted hometown dealer. For over a quarter century, Our team has been like family to this community. With industry veterans like Ken Lefevers and Dean Ballantyne by my side, we bring over a century of combined sales experience to the table. Our doors are open 6 days a week, ensuring we're here for you whenever you need us. Come on down and discover why at Tishomingo Chevrolet, you're not just another customer, you're part of our family.
Hunter SuperTex has been here since 2006 and will be here to provide you excellent service for your home service needs. Who said you need to sweat over getting a new HVAC system with our special financing options fitting every budget? Oh, and did we mention you won't need to leave your comfy spot? Stay right there on your couch. Free estimates and financing, all from your sofa. Hunter SuperTex, making home comfort a breeze. Go visit huntersupertex.com and schedule online today.
In the world of football, excellence is a key value, and that is exactly what we strive for here at First Bank & Trust Company. Service excellence isn't just our goal, it's our playbook. We are committed to helping you achieve your financial goals, whether it's saving to buy a new car, buying your first home, or planning for retirement. Just as we invest in our community, we invest in you. Celebrate your financial touchdowns with First Bank & Trust Company because every successful play deserves a victory dance. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ardmore Vision and Laser Eye Center invites you to their convenient location at 1122 Walnut Drive on the corner of 12th and Walnut in Ardmore. Dr. Denver Rushing and his staff offer professional service with the latest techniques and technologies from eyeglasses, contact lenses, and laser vision correction, plus diagnosis and management of ocular diseases. Ardmore Vision and Laser Eye Center provides the highest quality LASIK, professionally performed right here in Ardmore, so you don't have to travel for the best. Ardmore Vision and Laser Eye Center, conveniently located at 1122 Walnut Drive in Ardmore. Call 223-5300 to make your appointment.
Well, we're back live here tonight as we are on the pre-game show. And as we do that, we are going to go right back to another break because we are going to stand here for the national anthem, and I will leave you to it. We'll be back here as we take another break right here on the Kingston Sports Network.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting. After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Ask Chuck McHatton in Medill about Shelter's life insurance coverage options.
Active Real Estate has been serving Marshall County for over 40 years and a member of the National and Oklahoma Association of Realtors with 12 local professional agents specializing in residential, farm and ranch, and commercial real estate in southern Oklahoma. Offices in Kingston, Medill, and Durant. Visit ActiveRealEstateOK.com to start your home journey today. Active Real Estate Agent, the active team in your market. Sean Stovall, owner, broker.
Brown's Funeral Service in Atoka, Colgate, Durant, and Medill are proud to be a part of the communities they serve. Since 1994, Brown's Funeral Service has proudly supported nonprofits, police and fire departments, local military members, and area schools. The staff at Brown's Funeral Service takes great pride in these endeavors because they realize it's more than being in business. It's about being a thread in the fabric of our community. Brown's Funeral Service, where service begins but never ends.
A community bank is far more than just a bank that offers the services such as online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and loans that fit your needs. A community bank invests in the community it serves. Your phone call will be answered by local people you already know and will make you feel welcome by greeting you as you enter the lobby. At Shamrock Bank, we effectively combine convenient banking technology with people you know and trust. It really is the people that make the difference. At Shamrock Bank, you are more than a customer, and we are more than a bank. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC.
Get customized and personalized with Pug Ugly Graphics in Medill, Oklahoma. There's always an occasion for custom gear. Show your school spirit with a unique design from Pug Ugly Graphics. Better yet, promote your business with custom hats and shirts. They offer high-quality printing, embroidery, sports uniforms, promotional supplies, and they can even create a logo for you. Pug Ugly Graphics is located on the square in Medill. Open 10 to 5 Monday through Friday. Your next favorite custom gear is just a print away with Pug Ugly Graphics.
Welcome in. We are live here today on the First United Bank pre-game show. First United Bank, life is yours to spend. Spend it taking small steps and making giant leaps. Most of all, spend life wisely. First United Bank of Kingston is a proud supporter of Kingston Athletics. Well, Robert, we are here as we were talking a little bit earlier about some keys to the game. Well, we don't know a lot about Kiefer, but one thing we do know is they have size. So in my key to the game for Kingston, they've got to, well, you know how they say, use the run to set up the pass. Use the pass to set up the run. Go a little bit off kilter here tonight. Maybe use Eli Oliger, get him deep, get him some routes, setups for Parks Radsliff. Maybe kind of flip the script a bit.
I think you could either do that, and I also think you could do a lot of misdirection.
Yeah.
Maybe take advantage of their athleticism and their aggressiveness that they may have, or their attacking the ball, and maybe do a lot of off tackle. I mean, misdirection plays where it looks like we're going to go left, we end up going right, and so forth. And so, I think it'll be definitely a good test, physically and mentally, for the kids and also for the coaches to be able to call the right plays and have the kids in the right spot at the right time.
Yeah, I think it's really going to be a good test for both teams here tonight, as it is a very tough opening district matchup for both teams, I believe, here, as we are getting ready tonight at Bulldog Henry Stadium in Kingston. Teams are out, they're meeting at midfield for the coin toss here. One thing I've noticed, the stylized K's on the helmet, very similar to each other.
Yes.
The big K on the field, the K on the Kiefer helmet, Kingston helmet, look quite a lot alike.
They are very similar. The Kingston helmet, that's is red with the white K, and the Kiefer helmets are white with a red K, and their K is a little shinier, so it's got a little more glitter into it. But definitely the kind of same font and a lot of similarities, red and white, and so it could be an interesting deal. Hope we don't get confused.
Yeah, Kingston tonight, white pants, red tops, white lettering, white stripes with the red helmet. We got the whiteout uniforms for Kiefer here tonight, all white. They've got the red lettering, red numbering, red stripe down the pants, as we have switched over to the sides here. I believe Kiefer won the toss. They're deferring. They're going to kick. Yep. Kingston will receive for the first half, and we are getting ready to close out this First United Bank pregame show. At First United, they're here to help spend your Kingston game night wisely. Sit back, enjoy your community, family time, and supporting your Redskin athletes. Visit them at firstunitedbank.com, member FDIC. Well, we are ready to get things underway here tonight, Robert. And we've said it a few times already, but I'm expecting a close, exciting game here tonight. Ready to see what happens.
I think so. I think that both teams will match up well, and it could come down to the last possession. It could come down to just a missed extra point, or just a simple penalty or a mistake like that could be something that could affect the outcome of this kind of game. And so it's going to be a true test for both teams, and I'm ready for them to get going. Looks like Kiefer is coming onto the field there.
Okay, sorry for the delay there, folks. I'm trying to get the crowd mic situated, so maybe we can let the Kingston crowd join in the festivities here this evening. There we go, get some noise from the Kingston faithful here tonight. But we have got it all figured out here this evening as we're getting underway. Kiefer set to kick off. Kingston ready to receive. That's not a usual thing for Kingston this season.
Not typically, I think, so far in the previous, I know for sure the 2 games we've had here, Kingston kicked off and started off on defense both games. And so now the Redskins offense, hopefully they're ready to get going and get started. And maybe we can get an early quick score here.
Well, everyone, we are ready with what we got going back. We got Braden Ellis are back along with Logan Stevens back for Kingston.
Looks like KJ Bowers is going to kick it off for Kiefer here.
And here we go.
And fielded near the out-of-bounds marker. Ellison picks it up. He runs around. He's running the length of the field to sideways, and that's a hard-fought 5 yards there. He gets out to about the 25-yard line, and that's where Kingston's going to start. No, well, they'll call it the 26.
They did. He picked it up and ran a long way. He's trying to get around the corner, couldn't quite get around the defenders there, and so Kingston will start off at about the 26-yard line for their first possession of the ball game.
So Patterson, he's got Bradslett in the back with him. 2 receivers to his left, 1 on the right. Got a tight end in motion set up. There it is. There's the snap. Keeps it himself. Patterson up to about the 34-yard line before he's finally brought down. I believe that is going to be Brody Sexton on the tackle. No, excuse me. Blake Stubb.
Yeah, really good gain there for Reed Patterson to open the game. You know, last week he had a bum ankle. He played, but he didn't do much running. So nice to see him get started already running the ball. Obviously, he's feeling better.
We've 2nd down and 3 from their own 34. Ratzliff calls for the snap, gives it to Ratzliff. I'm sorry, it's Patterson. And Ratzliff, a big gain. He's going to get a first down up to about the 42-yard line. Nice big run from Ratzliff.
There's Parks doing what Parks does, you know, fighting for those big, hard, tough yards. You know, give him the ball, and here he goes. And when he meets the first defender, you better hold on because he's going to keep fighting for everything he can get. So the Redskins definitely moving the ball right here to start the game. That's a good sign. Have a 1st and 10, the ball at the 42-yard line.
And they've got 1 receiver out on either side. Man in motion coming. And Patterson keeps it himself as, well, Kiefer read that one wrong. Patterson picked up a few good yards there on first down.
Hudson Everhart was coming across, and
yeah, he took the hit.
Patterson faked the handoff, and Hudson paid the price for coming across. He got hit pretty hard, and Reed was able to get it 5 yards, it looks like, 4 yards on the play. So it'll be a 2nd down and 6. Ball's at the 46-yard line for the Redskins.
Patterson calls for the snap, gives to Ratzliff. Ratzliff across midfield, close to the first down marker. It'll be close, but he won't quite get there.
They're going to mark him just barely short. Once again, Parks takes it off to the right side, fights for some extra yardage, and is able to pull it just shy. We're able to look right down the line right here, and it is close, folks. But they're going to say he's not quite there, so we're going to call it 3rd and about 1.5 foot.
Yeah, I was going to say, what, about 6 inches there?
Maybe. I'll bet if you ran the chains right now, it wouldn't be 1.5 foot short.
Lined up here with 3rd down and, I said, 1. Ball on the turf. Patterson picks it up. Reed Patterson looking for a man. He's got one. They get some of the yardage back, but it looks like they might have got back to the line of scrimmage if they didn't lose it.
And that's kind of what we were talking about there. What I said earlier, you know, in the pregame was, you know, just a simple mistake could be a difference. And right there, we see that, and looks like the Redskins are going to go for it. I don't see Lewis coming out to punt. So,
well, they didn't lose a yard. They lost that 6 inches.
They lost that 6 inches,
so
now it's 4th and 1.
Yeah, it's going to be.
And to be honest, the Redskins have been able to move the ball this first drive at, be able to push them away and get the yards when they needed it. So
there's the snap to give to Ratzliff. Ratzliff up the middle. He got it. Not much more, but he got it.
He got what he needed to get to keep the drive alive for the Redskins. Excellent job by Parks by attacking the hole and getting extra yardage. He was able to come up with about 2 yards on the drive, on the run, it looks like. So the ball's going to be placed at the Kiefer 47-yard line. So they're in Trojan territory. 1st and 10 for the Redskins.
Well, 2 receivers out. It's Eli Oliger and Sam Walker to either side. Ratzliff switches sides. Now he's got the ball again. Goes from the right to the left. He fights a tackle at the 40. Can't break it, but he's going to gain that extra yards up to, that's a good first down run. Maybe, about 7 yards on there?
Yeah, it was a good run there off left tackle. Looks like, you're right, about 7 yards on the gain. The ball's going to be placed right at the 40-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down to 3 to go for the Redskins.
Redskins keeping the ball on the ground here in this first quarter. Patterson keeping it himself now. He's got some blockers, but he runs into
number 34.
Yeah, that is Braden Holt for Kiefer.
Braden Holt was waiting on him. Braden Holt's a pretty good old boy there. Pretty good size little guy there. 6'5", 230. He's got some size on him. And
but the good news on that is Kingston picks up a first down.
Kingston keeps the chains moving as they want to, and the ball is got a good 5-yard pickup still out of that play. So the ball's at the 35-yard line now. Redskins trying to get a score here to start the game.
Taking time off the clock doing it as there's the snap. Patterson gives to Ratzliff. Ratzliff breaks the tackle in the backfield, but he can't break the 3 men who were standing right in front of him. But that was a wonderful move in the backfield to get those yards, or that yard that he got.
Parks is going to come up with just one yard. There was 2 or 3 waiting on him after he made the first one, initial tackler miss. Planted his foot, made a good move, and the tackler went right by him. So the Redskins will now have 2nd down and 9. Ball at the 34-yard line for the Redskins.
Patterson calling for the snap. He has it. He's looking to throw now. He has Oliger. Oliger, nice catch in coverage, and he's going to pick up that might be a first down, or it's at least right at it.
It's going to be right at the yard marker. They have it marked right at the 25. And so we're waiting on the official to give the word here. But that was a good little slant pass, and Reed Patterson just squeezed it right in there, and give Oliger some credit for making that catch.
Oh, yeah.
The defender made a move on it and went to deflect the ball and was really in the way, and the ball just barely got by him, and Eli was able to concentrate and still bring the ball in. So an excellent start there, an excellent catch there, actually, for Oliger. Of course, we've seen him make several excellent catches already this year, so I'm not too surprised he was able to haul that one in.
Oh, definitely. As we get the official measurement here.
Kingston coaches are helping them.
Kingston coaches already calling for a first down. It is.
And it is.
It is going to be a first down.
Tyler Stonewall's out there letting him know, hey, guys, we can tell from over here. It's first down. Let's go.
So the ball's going to be at the Kiefer, 25?
Right at the 25-yard line. Redskins taking some time off the clock, like you mentioned. We're already halfway through the first quarter here, almost. 6:38 left to go in the first quarter.
And it's
which probably plays well for the Redskins to be able to manage the ball, manage the clock, and really they're able to run the ball right at them so far.
Being the 11th play in the first drive. Clock already 6:25 and counting. First down and 10 from the Kiefer 25. Snap. Patterson, he's got men in front. He goes around the right side. Oh, and he is bulldogged out of bounds. Pickup of maybe 2 or 3 on that one. I didn't see who the Kiefer player was over there.
I did not either. I missed it. It's going to be a second down.
Yeah, pickup of about 2. 2nd down and 7. Well, 3, I should say, sorry. Kiefer on the ball on the Kiefer 22. There's the snap. Patterson looking to throw. Patterson has a man, and again threading a needle inside to Ty Jones.
Excellent job both by, again, Reed Patterson finds an open guy and was able to thread in there between 2 different defenders. Ty Jones has a guy closing in on him, still makes the grab and is able to hold on as he gets tackled right about the 12-yard line of the Trojans. So the Kingston Redskins are definitely in business here. Got 1st and 10 from the Kiefer 12.
And Patterson, again with Ratzliff in the backfield, calls for the snap, fakes to Ratzliff, gives it himself. The hole closes on him. He might have picked up a couple in there. Looks like he might have got to the 8.
Looks like he picked up, about 4 yards on that. They're going to mark him down. Yeah, you're right about the 8-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and 6 to go here. They got to get the ball between the 2 and the 3-yard line is where the marker is showing. So they can still pick up a 1st down without scoring a touchdown here.
Oh, there's the snap, the throw. Oh, it is tipped. It is tipped. Oh, my goodness, tipped and caught. Wow, Blake stopped, got a hand on the ball, and it falls right into the hands of the waiting Sam Walker.
Way to go. Sam Walker was quiet last week. I don't know that we called his name much at all, especially on a catch and a pass. And so he comes out and makes his presence known right off the bat here, catching a tipped ball right in there. And that's 3 pass plays that the Redskins ran that time in that drive. And all 3 were tight fits, and all 3 were completions. So excellent job by the Redskins getting on the board first, just like we talked about earlier, as Jamie Lewis comes in for the extra point.
Wonderful concentration by Walker, but it was blocked. The extra point was blocked. It'll be no good. But that is going to be our Warren Cat touchdown. That score presented by Warren Cat, one of the largest and fastest growing Caterpillar dealerships in North America, proudly serving Texas and Oklahoma. Visit warrencat.com. We'll step away. We'll take a break. Back in just a bit here on the Kingston Sports Network.
There are things that get in the way of life. Say, like house cleaning, busy work schedule, waiting in line at the coffee shop. But there's one thing that really doesn't have to be, and that's your vehicle maintenance and repair. Call or download the Woody Ford Service app. Because with our new Woody mobile service app, you set the pace, and it's super easy. Download the app from the store and register in just a few minutes. And best of all, we'll come to you. We are there when it matters. Download the Woody mobile service app now.
Building a home does not have to be stressful. Trust Texoma's #1 custom residential and commercial builder, Herndon Construction, to make the process simple and enjoyable. At HerndonConstruction.net, you'll find tools and information that will give you confidence in your home building experience. Home ownership is the single largest creator of wealth for Americans, and when you choose Herndon Construction to build your home or business, you're getting a quality investment that'll stand the test of time. Get started on your dream build today at HerndonConstruction.net. That's HerndonConstruction.net. Herndon Construction, proud supporter of Kingston schools and athletics.
Southern Oklahoma. Southern Oklahoma Oral and Facial Surgery has been caring for the people of Southern Oklahoma for over 40 years. As board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgeons, Dr. Wallace and Dr. Sutherland have the highest level of expertise in the removal of wisdom teeth, placement of dental implants, facial injuries, corrective jaw surgery, jaw pain, and facial cosmetic surgery. By continually learning innovative techniques and utilizing the most up-to-date technology, they are able to provide world-class oral and facial surgery right here in Southern Oklahoma. To discuss your oral or facial surgical needs, call the experts at Southern Oklahoma Oral and Facial Surgery.
Active Real Estate has been serving Marshall County for over 40 years and a member of the National and Oklahoma Association of Realtors with 12 local professional agents specializing in residential, farm and ranch, and commercial real estate in southern Oklahoma. Offices in Kingston, Medill, and Durant. Visit ActiveRealEstateOK.com to start your home journey today. Active Real Estate Agent, the active team in your market. Sean Stovall, owner, broker. Well, we're back here. Kick fielded by Elliser as he's going to bring it out all the way up. Good return there. What do you get it closer to 45?
Yeah, an excellent return there by Elliser. Kind of similar to what we just watched Kiefer do. Cut the ball on the far sideline, cut across, go to the middle of the field, go up the middle, follow the blockers, and they were able to catch up to him, though, at the 45-yard line. So the Kingston Redskins will start their second drive about 10 seconds after they ended their first drive. Not in a good way.
I mean, if you're Kiefer, that's exactly the way you want to answer. With Kingston having that dominating first drive, taking up so much time on the clock, being able to run it anytime they wanted to, really, to answer like that. That's really the best thing you could have hoped for if you're a Kiefer Trojan fan.
Yeah, the Redskins got exactly what they wanted in the first offensive series, so let's hope the second one goes just as well for them and they can match the score and take the lead again here.
He's going to get a nice opening gain there, close to 4 yards.
And just like the first series, we start off running the ball with Reed Patterson bringing it kind of off tackle to the left, and he got a gain of about 5, it looks like. So the ball's going to be the 49-yard line. I guess it's a game of 4. Excuse me. So it'll be second down and 6 from the from the Redskins, 49.
No, I wish. I have 6.
All right, so Patterson calling for the snap. There it is. He's looking to throw this time. It looks out to Oliger. Oliger's got it. Oliger tries to make a move. He cannot get away from Brody Baxter. But he is going to be, it's going to be a manageable third down.
You know, Baxter was closed that very fast on Oliger. Oliger was out there in the open in the flat and had looked like he's going to have yards to run after the ball was caught. However, right after he caught the ball, Baxter was there to make the tackle and did a good job of bringing him down. So it's going to be a third down, it looks like, and 2 from about the
Kiefer 48.
Yeah, Kiefer 40.
There is the snap to give us to Ratzliff. Ratzliff bounces around to the right side. He gets around, gets enough for the first down, maybe a yard extra before he gets out of bounds.
Excellent job by Ratzliff, using his eyes and seeing the hole was closed and being able to bounce that out and pick up the extra yard that he needed. The ball is going to be placed at the 43-yard line for the Redskins, so it'll be 1st and 10 from there with the clock moving. The clock showing 3:05 here in the first period.
Yep, Kingston with the ball now as Ratzliff is in the backfield with Patterson. Patterson looking to throw. He's got blockers up front. Throws over the middle, intercepted. Head the other way. It is picked off by Bradley Breland.
We have 2 flags on the play. I know one of them came in during the return. I didn't see the first one until after the play was over. So I'm assuming they're both on the far sideline. They're not very far apart. I'm assuming both officials saw the same thing. We'll see what the call is. It'll be against the Redskins. It'll be a face mask call here. So we're going to, not only are they going to get a decent field position, they're going to get even better field position after a 15-yard penalty, 5-yard penalty, excuse me. It'll just be a 5. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from right at the 50-yard line for the Kiefer Trojans.
All right, so for Kiefer, Cash Worley calls for the snap. Has it, gives it back down to, that is Breland. And Breland, big gain. Maybe, about 5-6 yards on there? No, we'll call it 4.
They're going to mark it just about 4 yards. So it's going to be second down and 6 here for the Trojans. That big offensive line definitely gets some push here on the Kingston defense. They ran that ball right up the middle, was able to gain the 4 yards.
So the Kingston 46 again, up the middle. Big guy there. I didn't see the number. It took about 3 Kingston players to bring him down, but they stopped that head of steam he had. He was, that is Mike Allstott looking dude, Titus Bell.
Titus Bell, yeah, he's a good-sized kid. He's only a 10th grader, 6'4", weighs 250. Is what they got him showing as on their roster. So that's a big kid, but
It's a 3rd down and 2 from the Kingston 42.
We have an official timeout here.
Going over to talk to the Kingston coach. Maybe they're
He's going to go. I assume he's going to go talk to the band director or something. I'm not
probably
sure.
the band while the team is playing, or
In all honesty, in high school football, they can play while they're playing ball. They don't have to stop playing unless the official determines it's giving the other team it's giving our team an advantage, which I guess he's decided is the case.
He had a hard fought carry there, but Breland would pick up the Trojan first down by maybe a yard there. Kingston put up a wall, but Breland was able to just squeeze through. I'm going to say he gained maybe 2.5 on that. Kingston 39.
The ball's going to be snapped at the 39-yard line, yeah.
All right, Cash Worley. Well, he was looking to throw at the whistle.
Played it dead and threw a flag.
Offside, it's going to be against Kiefer, so that's going to set him back. First and 15.
Ball will be moved to the 44-yard line now. About 1:06 left to go here in the first quarter. Kiefer's ready to score again and expand their lead here.
Cash Worley has a man in motion. No, he stops short. It's Trevor Poppel. Worley hands off, though. Kingston ready for Dakota Morris. They picked up a short gain on first down.
Good job there by the defense making the stop at the initial line, or when he got to the line of scrimmage. It looks like he maybe got a yard. Ball's now at the 43-yard line, so it'll be 2nd down at 14 to go for the Trojans. Kingston defense, hopefully they can get another couple more stops here.
26 seconds as the clock time ticks off in the first quarter.
It's been a pretty fast quarter.
Mama, see Baba.
Well, we are waiting for the snap. Cash Worley calling for it. It's a high snap. Worley pulling it down. Now he's looking for the throw. He's got it. He's got a receiver. Tries to spin out Cooper Schoaf. And someone got a hand on him and not saw who during the spin move. Really kind of pushed Schoaf down onto the ground, make sure he didn't get away.
And that's going to be the end of the quarter right there. We're going to end on that play. An excellent job by the defense to sniff that out and not let that go any further.
Well, we'll keep it. No, we'll go ahead and take a break. We'll be back in just a bit on the Kingston Sports Network.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it apart. Spend it together. Spend a little now. Spend a lot later. Spend it fearlessly. Spend it faithfully. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
When it rains, it pours. So it's important for you to get the coverage that meets your needs. Farmers Insurance Agent Al Olson can help you understand your options so you can prepare for what the forecast brings. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Learn more by calling Agent Al Olson at 580-924-3898 to find out how he can help you protect the things that matter most to you. That's Al Olson at 580-924-3898.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
All right, ball on the Kingston 43-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down or 3rd down?
It's 3rd down and 14.
3rd down and 14, excuse me.
Not 14, yes.
All right, so it's going to be 3rd down, 14. Cash Worley and Kiefer. Kingston kind of stifled them here. I mean, with the initial penalty setting them back on the 5 yards here on this, Kingston has really taken advantage of that. We'll see if they can continue to take advantage of that here. 3rd down and 14 as the second quarter just now getting underway.
Yeah, it could be a very big stop right here if Redskins can get it done on defense.
Worley looking to throw. He's got him, man. It's Poffel, and it is caught right there at the sideline, and he is out. It's going to be a first down.
It is to be just
right at the
first
marker,
down.
too.
Yep. Excellent out route there by the Trojans, and he was able to just lay it in there and make the catch just before he was knocked out of bounds by the defender. I believe that was Hudson Everhart on this side. So the Trojans will have first and 10. Ball's placed right at the Redskins' 28-yard line.
Worley now looking to snap. He gives the ball. Is that Step? Step's got to move. That's stop, excuse me. No, it's not. It's neither one of them. Is that Dakota Morris? No, it's not. That's not anybody. I'm sorry. It's Bradley Breedland. There
Bradley
it is.
Breedland.
I finally got it. I'm calling out all the wrong names. I apologize if any Kiefer fans happen to be listening.
Bradley did a good job of planting his foot, cutting in, and was able to find a hole right up the middle and got lots of good yardage, bringing up first and 10 from about the 12-yard line.
Snap, Worley looking to throw. It is knocked down, but Worley able to pick it up. He throws it again, and it almost caught, but knocked down, hand coming in. That is going to be Blake Wise.
I have never seen a quarterback be able to throw it a second time. I've seen quarterbacks get the ball back and try to run it, but I've never seen him throw it a second
There's
time.
Flags all over the field. I wonder if this is going to be
I don't
forward.
know if he can legally throw it forward a second time. And that might be what the flags are for, an illegal forward pass. I know you can catch it and advance it, but I've never seen one try to throw it again.
Well, the initial pass was batted down, but back into the hands of Worley. Worley able to grab it and try to do something with it, but then he throws it again. We'll see what the man in the white hat says here.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's an illegal forward pass. And the reason being is the first time he threw it, he did throw it forward.
Right.
And so he cannot catch it and throw it forward again.
Now, is that going to replay down, or does that bring up second down plus the penalty?
I would think I believe it's a loss of down, but I do not. They're not changing the down marker over there. Yes, they are. Yeah, it is the loss of down. And so it's now going to be second down and 15 here.
That's 20. All right, second down. There is the give. It's to Morris. Dakota Morris held up.
He is
Kingston.
stumped up. Yeah, real quick, right after the gain of about 2, it looks like. They're going to mark him just inside the 20-yard line. So it's going to be third down now and about they're going to be on the 18-yard line. So they got to get to the 12 or to the 2, it looks like. So it's be third and 18.
Well, if they're at the 18, they got to get
third
to
and
the
16.
2, yeah, third and 16.
Sorry, folks, I was empire mathing it.
There is the snap. Worley rolls out to his right. He's got looking for a man. He's got, no, it's knocked down. I was going to say he's got a man, but just as soon as it gets there, it is knocked down. Excellent coverage. Is that Oliger over there?
It was Oliger, yeah. It was Oliger turning the tide on someone over there and was able to knock the ball down. And it looks like number 3 from Kiefer, Trevor Poffel, is coming off limping. He's sitting down on the far sideline there. He limped off the field. I hope he's okay. But Eli timed it perfectly, dove in, got his hand on the ball, and knocked it down just as it got to the receiver.
Now let's see.
So Kiefer, they didn't kick the extra point. I don't know if that means
well,
that
Worley's coming out. Cash Worley is still on the field. And a 4th and 18. We'll see what Kiefer is planning to do here. I think with Kingston so deep in their own end.
And it looks like somebody wants to talk about it.
Yeah, we'll keep it right here as we want to say thank you to our presenting sponsor, Woody Ford. Bring vehicle service to you with the Woody Ford mobile service app. Woody Ford certified techs can come to your work, home, wherever you are. Download the Woody Ford mobile service app today. Well, I was saying with being so deep in Kingston's territory, Cash Worley coming back out there, if Kiefer does go for it, you got to figure they're up to, with the way this has been a running game. It's probably going to go on to the second half. But you got to question if they're not going to kick the field goal here. Maybe they just figure they're so deep in Kingston's end that if they don't hit it, what's the harm? Maybe
I watched the kicker during the pregame, and I watched him kick one extra point, and it got through, but it wasn't very pretty. to be honest. And so I kind of wonder that maybe their kicking game isn't for that. That distance of a field goal may be a little too long for his distance, and so maybe they're you don't want to punt from here. I mean, you're inside the 20 already, so they're deep enough that they do need to go for it, even though it's such a long distance. So
here we go, 4th down and what about 18 here?
Yeah, it looks like we'll
call it that. As it calls for the snap. Cash looking for a man. He's got one deep. He overthrows him, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Redskins will get the ball now deep inside their own territory, but they hold. The defense holds, which is what you wanted after the turnover. So the Redskins stave off that drive and did an excellent job of stopping it. And they'll take over at their own 19-yard line is what it looks like they're going to mark it here.
All right, so Kingston with 10:34 remaining in the half. Kingston is trailing 8-6 here after a dominant drive on their opening drive, a 14-play drive. After that, Kiefer would answer right back with a return, and it's been a stalemate since then. But here we go with first handoff going up the left side. I think that was Ratzliff. No, was it Patterson?
Patterson kept it that time, yes, and he got a gain of about, I'd say 6. It looks like he got to about the 25-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and 4 to go from the 25. Patterson, he had those 3 pass attempts that were very tight in the first drive. The second drive, there was another one that was tight, and Kiefer was able to get on it and was able to catch it. Here comes Parks around the close near sideline. Turns it gets taken out of bounds right about the 35, so a gain of 10 on the play for Ratzliff. It's going to be big enough for the Kingston first down.
I think a young fan has found our crowd microphone, and she is singing heavily into it.
She is. She has found the microphone, and she is singing.
I'm going to turn that down until she gets away from that, folks.
She is here to do maybe she's preparing for American Idol or, AGT, America's Got Talent. Who knows?
Oh, my goodness. But here we go. We've got first down and 10. There is the snap. Oh, Reed Patterson kept it himself, and he was brought down by Braden Holt on that one. Bulldog of a tackle right there.
He was taken down rather harshly, if you will, but he didn't get a gain. He did get back to the original line of scrimmage, and so it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Redskins. Ball still at the 35-yard line.
All right, so here we go. 2nd down, 10 ball, Kingston 35. Patterson looking to pass. He gets the ball off, and as soon as the man catches it, he gets hit. Maybe a gain of a yard on that one. I didn't even see who caught it. He got hit so hard.
That was
so quick.
I believe it was Todd Jones maybe that caught that. I'm not sure, but you're right. The defender was right there, and there's no yards after catch on that play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down now and about 9. The ball is at the 36-yard line. The Kiefer defense has definitely been challenging to pass on this so far.
Snap. Ratzliff or Patterson going deep. Did he catch it? They're going to say out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Oh my goodness.
The attempt to pass was to Sam Walker, and it was thrown to his back shoulder. Not a bad idea. There was a gap there, and it was thrown to the right spot, just a little too far out of bounds, and Sam wasn't able to keep his feet in. So the Redskins will have to punt here on 4th down.
Well, it's 8:40 remaining in the first half. Trying to see who's back there. Is that Trevor Poffel?
Oh, good punt.
No, it is not. Fielding is going to be Daxton Smith.
And he will actually catch it on his knees and go down to his knees. And so the ball be placed at the Trojan 27-yard line. First and 10 for the Trojans to start technically their 2nd drive.
Wow. So first down and 10 from the Kiefer 27 is how we'll start this one.
It was a good punt by Jamie Lewis. He struggled, the first week that we watched him, and when he had Fairview here, he struggled that week getting the ball off like that, and definitely a better punt tonight than what I've seen him do earlier in the season. So able to kind of flip the field here and get the Trojans in their own territory.
Well, Cash Worley hands the ball to Braylon, and Braylon runs into a few Kingston Redskins there, and I think Oliger in on the hit. I think Ratzliff as well, yes.
And it looks like Braden Ellisor was also in on that. I don't know who made the initial contact. It looked like Oliger was the one that initially reached in and grabbed him by the arm. But it was a pickup of about 5, it looks like. So the ball is at the 32-yard line now. So we'll call it 2nd and 5 from the 32 for the Trojans.
So Worley calling for the snap. There it is. Worley rolling out to his right. The Rose almost picked off. Blake Wise, great coverage in on that as the pass was intended for, was that KJ Bowers?
Yeah,
no, excuse me, Brody Sexton.
Excellent job by Blake Wise. Stayed with the defender, looked up, followed the ball, made the move, and was able to put his hand in there and knock it down. So defensively, an excellent stop there for Blake, and the Trojans will now have a 3rd and 5 with the ball at the 32-yard line. Redskins looking for another stop here. It'd be good if they could force it and get the ball back with 7.5 or so seconds. It's 7:45 now on the clock, so if they can get the stop here, they'd have plenty of time maybe to put together another drive like they begin the game with.
Well, 8-6 is your score. Kiefer on top. They've got the ball 3rd down and 5. Cash Worley has 1 man in the backfield with him. He calls for the snap. He fakes the give. He rolls out looking to pass. He's got a man. It is caught. It is dropped. Incomplete pass. I thought it was caught and dropped.
They're saying I think they're giving it to him out of bounds at the
Well, what am I missing?
47. I don't know. I was watching it on the camera.
Drop out of bounds.
Looks like he dropped it after he caught it, so he fumbled it out of bounds.
Yeah, I guess.
At the Trojan 47. What a bizarre play. We've already seen some bizarre ones. Quarterback catching his own ball and then trying to throw it again, and now catch the ball and we fumble it out of bounds. Wow.
I thought he had dropped it in bounds. I guess that's where the confusion was with me. There's a snap. There's the handoff. It is to – who is that? That is Dakota Morris. Big gain for Dakota Morris. Going to be about a 7-8 gain.
Looks like Ratzliff got in there on the tackle, as well as Sammy Walker was in there. There are several of them in there on the stop, but it was a good gain. Picked up a gain of about 7, so it's going to be 2nd down and 3. Ball's on the 45-yard line. And it looks like the Redskins are going to take a timeout.
We're going to keep it right here as we are going to use this time to tell you about our presenting sponsor, Woody Ford. You can get the Texoma's price leader for a great deal on your next vehicle. Woody Ford, a proud supporter of Kingston Athletics. Well, we expected a tight game. We expected a close game as we were talking about during pregame. But I think, I don't know, like you said, I don't think anybody expected some of the weird things we've seen happen here tonight.
I guess it's what you would expect for 2 district opponents that have, I don't know if they've ever played each other. In the years I've been around Kingston, we've never played Kiefer in football. Played them a couple of years ago in the state tournament in girls basketball. But they haven't seen each other before. Both favor to do well in the district, so we knew it was going to be a good, tight, physical game, and that's so far is what it's been. Kiefer was able to get their touchdown on that kickoff return. Redskins was able to put together their first drive, and since then it's been kind of back and forth, just a match up and let's go against each other here. 2nd
down and 3. There's a snap. Worley looking to pass. He's going deep. He overthrew a man right there. As I could see where he was going. Who was it? That was Jack Stimmons. He had a step on the defender, on the Kingston man over there. That was Oliger, I believe.
Oliger, yeah. He did. He definitely had a step on Oliger, just a little bit too much of the touch, a little too much air underneath that one. And as bring up a 3rd and a very manageable 3 or 4 here with the way that the Trojans has been able to move the ball. They hand it off, and it goes up the middle. That's the big guy. But
I don't know if he
stopped
got
him just short.
But that is going to be, Kiefer, we talked about him earlier with the kicking game.
Number 45 there, that was him with the carry. And
was there a decision here? Is Kiefer going for it, or did they bring out the punting? Well, it looks like Worley's
I
off.
bet they're going to go for it. If you've got a guy that size, as number 45 is, I don't see, and the size you have on the line, I will be shocked if they don't call his number again. Oh, he's going to take a direct snap here.
Yep, and he is going into it. Kingston meets him, but he gets across.
He barreled over the line.
Oh, there's going to be a flag. There is a flag on Kiefer right there, as the Kiefer man was laying on top of the Kingston player, not letting him get up. So a great play there, maybe negated by what happened afterwards, or at least the gain by Kiefer.
Well, what it'll end up being is they'll probably call it after the play, so it'll be a dead ball foul. So Kiefer will still get credit for the first down.
Of course, yeah.
And then we'll move it back 15 yards if it's a personal foul. That's what it looked like from here. It was going to be the flag definitely came in after the line to gain was obtained and the whistle had been blown. So
definitely
an excellent job by number 45 there. What was his the big guy, Bell? Bill, he came charging in, and somebody met him at the line, and he just barreled right over them and was able to gain an extra, it looks like 4 yards.
All right, with 6:20 remaining here in the first half, which has gone relatively in the second quarter, gone relatively slower than the first quarter.
Yeah, the first quarter seemed to go really quickly, and that's exactly what it is, folks. It's going to be a personal foul against the Trojans. They're going to move the ball back 15 yards. However, they did get a first down before the personal foul occurred.
So it's going to be 1st and 10, but from back further.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the Trojan 44-yard line now. So, yeah, they still have the ball. They still got a new set of downs, but they have been backed up 15 yards to do this. So hopefully the Redskins can regain for themselves.
Worley looking to pass. He's got a man. Ball on the ground. Is it a fumble or is it an incomplete?
The official is giving the ball to Kingston. They're going to rule it a fumble, and the Redskins are going to get the ball in a huge break.
Dakota Morris, he caught the pass, and then immediately, I don't know if he just didn't never actually fully hold on to it or what, but the ball is on the ground, ends up on the ground. Kingston on top of it, and Kingston takes over in great field position.
Kingston, excellent. It's a big-time break there. Number 20, Morris did catch the ball, and I think that's what the Kiefer coach is arguing. The rest said he's pleading his case, and it's to no avail that the runner didn't have possession, but the referees see it otherwise, and so the Redskins get the ball in Trojan territory here. Ratzliff's going to take the ball. Actually, that is Logan Stevens getting his first carry of the game. Logan has been out with a foot injury since the beginning of the season. He didn't get to play in any game yet, so he's getting his first action. Got a good gain there, ran the ball from about the 44-yard line to the 40, so a gain of 4 will be 2nd down and 4 for the Redskins.
Yeah,
it's good to see Logan back out there.
So from the Kiefer 40-yard line, Kingston, I don't want to say new life, but definitely a bit of excitement here with 5:46 remaining in the first half. Patterson calls for the snap, man in motion.
It's Ty
Jones. To Jones. Ty Jones, ball on the ground.
Who fell on it there?
That's Oliger diving on top of it. Jones making some people miss. And as he's running through the crowd there, ball on the turf, Oliger right there to jump on top of it.
Good break. Another good break there for the Redskins. Sometimes you just got to be lucky to get things to go your way. Oliger alertly jumps on the ball. And a good first down gain for the Redskins as they now have the ball at the Trojan 29-yard line.
So 5:23 as there's a timeout. We'll keep it here. We have only got one more timeout, and with the way this with the way the second quarter's going, I want to save it just in case we need it before half.
Redskins have something cooking here again, moving the ball again, it looks like, and hopefully they're able to keep, getting the Trojans off balance, maybe getting them looking in the wrong spots. I mean, a lot of their runs in the first quarter and the second drive in the third and the second quarter there have been up the middle, maybe a little off tackle. And these runs on this drive have been more swing passes and sweeps. And so hopefully it looks like maybe the Redskins have the Trojans looking at the wrong spot, hopefully, right now. But the Trojans' defense definitely is athletic and quick like we thought they would be. They're playing very tough, and they've made some good tackles and made some stops, and so the Redskins have their work cut out for them.
Well, 5:19 remaining in the first quarter, I should say. Or first half. Wow, I'm not even getting it. There we go. 5:19 remaining in the second quarter, in the first half. Reset everything. It's Kingston coming back to the line. We have got Reed Patterson. He has got an empty backfield right now. He's got two receivers on either side, but there's a man in motion. There's the snap. Patterson keeps it himself, running right up the middle. He had a hole, but it closed pretty quickly. He would get a gain up to about the 25, though.
An excellent gain there by Patterson. Still, he got 3 yards out of that. 4 yards, if you will. It looks like it's going to be second down about 6. Ball's got to get to the 19-yard line. They got it at the 25. The Redskins really keeping it on the ground is not a bad idea here. They want to score too quickly going into halftime and give the Trojans a chance to take the lead back before halftime.
There's a snap.
Here comes Logan Stevens.
Round.
Another good carry by Stevens for his second carry of the game. He's not going to quite get a first down. It's going to be a 3rd and 1. The ball is going to be placed right about the 20-yard line.
Now Logan Stevens picks up, 5.5?
Yes.
So
it's going to be 3rd and 1 here for the Redskins as coaches are sending in their play signal here to Patterson and the offense. Going to have two running backs in the backfield, and the ball's going to be given to Stevens up the middle.
Stevens up the middle. He's got it.
Lowers his head and plows through the line and is able to pick up about 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, he'll be about the 16-yard line.
So an excellent job by the Redskins. Keep the ball on the ground, keep the chains moving, and it should start the clock up here pretty quick as well. So the ball is at looks like the Trojan 17-yard line. It'll be a 1st and 10.
And the clock running at 3:47. 2 men in the backfield with Patterson, one to either side. Patterson keeps it himself, though, trying to go around the right side, but breaking through there for Kiefer. That's going to be Sheriff Merle.
Nothing doing there for Reed. Reed tried to follow Ratzliff up through the hole, and defender, Sherrill came across from our left, his right, and was able to force Reed to the outside. Then he was able to catch him and drag him down for no gain at all. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 10.
So 3:11 remaining. There is a man in motion at Stevens. There's a snap. The give is to Stevens. Stevens going around. He gets caught up about the 10-yard line as Bradley Brayland was there for what could have been a touchdown-saving tackle.
Logan Stevens is giving the Redskins another weapon here on the Redskin offense. Like I said, he's been out, and so it's good to see him out running again, and he's adding to their weapon, their arsenal here. So a good job, and the Redskins have a manageable 3rd and 5, and they're going to draw the Trojans off sides there.
That's going to be a first down.
And it's going to be good enough. It should be good enough to get the Redskins as a 1st and goal situation here with 2.5 left to go in the first half.
Yep.
Looks like the ball is going to be placed at the 5-yard line.
Yep.
So it'll be 1st and goal from the Trojan 5.
Yep, 2:34 in the first half. Now Kiefer will get the ball to start the second half, so Kingston definitely wants to try to get this one punched in here before we get to the halftime break.
I think it's important that they get a score here. I really do. I think it's important that you go into the halftime with the lead if you're able to, and give your defense. You don't want to put yourself in too big of a hole.
Pitch to Walker in motion. Walker, sorry to cut you off. Pitch to Walker in motion there. Walker runs into a couple of I didn't see who that was for the Trojans.
Looks
but
like
I think,
number 7.
Yeah, I was going to say one of them looks like Blake Stopp.
Definitely kept him from getting too many yards. Looks like he might have gained 1 yard, so we're going to say 2nd down and goal from the 4. It's little cheerleaders night here in Kingston, folks, and all these little mini cheerleaders are lining up on the track to do their performance at halftime.
Patterson with Stevens in the backfield with him. Patterson takes the snap, keeps it himself, runs around the right side, gets tripped up, gain of maybe another one there as Kiefer. Their defense is holding strong here.
Their defense is all over Reed Patterson running the ball right now. And Coach Hill is not happy about something. He is letting players know from here. Now he's visiting with Patterson, but he was definitely letting someone out there on the offense know that was not what he wanted. And so now we're going to go third down and goal. Like you said, they gained another yard, so they got 3 to go here.
Time
remaining. Winding down, a minute left to go in the half. So the minute timing-wise, this is working out well.
Oh, Patterson has a hole, but it closed. Oh, my gosh, I saw it the same way he did.
There was a huge hole there,
but
and
Kiefer
he closed
just
immediately.
Wow.
And then he was upended, and he didn't get anywhere, folks. It's going to be a 4th down and 3, and the clock winding down. The question here is Hill going to go for a touchdown, or is he going to go ahead and bring out Jamie Lewis and kick a field goal?
I don't know. He's going to take as much time as he can.
He definitely is going to wind down the clock, and that way, if you don't get the touchdown and you go for it, Kiefer has to go 97 yards or so to get to score. He's probably going to call a timeout, and there it is.
13 seconds left. He calls a timeout. We'll keep it here. As we are here for the – well, we're getting ready, I should say, for the Chuck McCatton Shelter Insurance halftime show. For great rates on home, life, auto, you can visit your shelter insurance agent, Chuck McCatton, at 211 North 1st in Medill.
And looky there, folks, when I say there's a bunch of cheerleaders out there on the track, there is a bunch. I believe they had over 115 kids participating this week with the high school cheerleaders to learn their routines that they're going to do here at halftime for the fans. Exciting times for those youngsters.
Well, it's 13 seconds remaining. Kingston has 4th and goal from the 3-yard line. Kiefer has, well, like I said, they have been a wall here during this stand. We've seen holes open and close in a matter of half a second.
They do an excellent job of pursuing the football. They really do. They see which way it's going, and they get to their spot very quickly. The Redskins are going to have to get them helmet and helmet and match them and move them out of the way is what's going to have to happen.
Well, I don't see Jamie Lewis.
I do not see Jamie Lewis, so it looks like Coach Hill's decided to let's get a touchdown here. And so here we go, 4th and 3, 13 seconds left to go in the first half.
Patterson with Stevens behind him. Patterson looks to throw over. It is caught. It is caught in coverage. Oliger again.
Eli Oliger comes up big again. Another thread the needle pass there by Reed Patterson, and he got it just into the chest of Oliger, and he was able to hang on to it as 2 or 3 Trojans converged on him quickly. But it does make the score 12-8. The Redskins will probably go for 2 here, I would imagine, to try to get it to 14-8. Make up for that blocked extra point we had earlier in the first quarter.
Well, Patterson is coming back out onto the field here. And we are lined up with Patterson, empty backfield. Well, we'll see if that stays that way. It's like Stevens lined up to maybe go in motion, but nope. Patterson looking to throw, looks right, turns left. Oh, man, no good.
And
some question or coverage over there, other way.
He was trying to go to Sammy Walker, and the defender over there had Sammy locked up pretty good. It looked like they were both doing some hand fighting over there, trying to position themselves. I think the ball may have been thrown just a little too high either way. So the Redskins will take the lead here, 12-8, with 8 seconds left to go in the half. See if they can't keep the Trojans from repeating the way they scored their first touchdown, I hope.
Yeah, 8 seconds remaining here.
Hopefully we'll have that taken care of here.
Well, it's, like we said, 8 seconds remaining here in the half. Now, Kiefer will get the ball to start the second half. So we'll. That's what I was saying. That's why we were saying Kingston would be trying to put that one in right there.
Yeah, I think
you want to try to get as much of a lead as you could heading into the second half. Talking about the kids on the track, the donuts after dark, and the PA system there.
How so Walter's out there telling the folks, those kids out there want a donut.
All right, since our young fan has left the mic, I'm going to turn the crowd mic back up.
We're no longer singing.
All right, here we go. It's sure was an onside kick, I should say, but it was covered well by Kiefer. That was Jack Stimmons. All right, so 8 seconds.
Well,
do they take a knee or do they take a shot?
I don't blame them for taking a shot. They got some size.
Yeah.
The quarterback is tall. They got some taller receivers. They've got some speed. They have beat some of the Kingston defenders, maybe just been overthrown. Now, they're coming out in a formation that doesn't look like they're going to take a shot, though. And they run it up the middle.
Give a handoff to Dakota Morris.
He is met by 23 Braden Ellisor, and let's see who gets up there.
Yep.
Parks Ratcliffe. No, Reed Patterson makes the tackle there as well. So the Redskins will go in at halftime leading 12-8.
Well, we'll take a break. We'll be right back here in just a bit for the Chuck McCatton Shelter Insurance halftime show on the Kingston Sports Network.
Sparlin Realty is dedicated to achieving your goals and will always do what's in your best interest. For residential and commercial properties, farm, ranch, and land purchases, you'll feel good about your choice of Sparlin Realty.
At Sparlin Realty, there's nothing more gratifying than achieving your goals and earning your trust along the way.
Whether you're selling your property or buying your dream home, it would be our privilege to assist you. Please call us today at 580-745-1055
or SparlinRealty.com.
At Super C Mart, we're dedicated to offering an extensive selection of fresh produce, pantry essentials, and specialty items. Our in-house expert butchers meticulously select and prepare a wide variety of cuts, ensuring that only the freshest meats reach your table. For those on the go, explore our convenient grab-and-go meal options. Download the Super C Mart Rewards app today and start earning points with every purchase. Shop, save, and enjoy the benefits of a Kingston hometown tradition. Super C Mart.
Welcome back to Henry Bulldog Memorial Stadium. Excuse me, got tongue-tied. This is going to be the Chuck McCatton halftime show, Chuck McCatton Shelter Insurance halftime show. For great rates on home, life, auto, visit your shelter insurance agent, Chuck McCatton, at 211 North 1st Street, Madill, Oklahoma. Well, as you see on the screen, we do have the cheerleaders coming out, but let's talk a little bit about the first half. As the Redskins was able to take the opening drive and move it at will down the field, did a good, excellent job of taking time off the clock, and was able to get that opening score that we had hoped to see. But then the Trojans struck back quickly, and was able to get their score and take the lead after the Redskins had their extra point attempt blocked. The Trojans were able to go for two and get it, so the Redskins found themselves 8-6 in a hole quickly. And then we got to see both defenses flex their muscles back and forth. We had a couple of turnovers. We had a couple of fourth down stops. I mean, it was a back and forth there for a little bit. And then the Redskins took advantage of the last turnover and was able to go about 45-ish yards and punched it in just with about 8 seconds left to go in a half to take the lead.
Yeah, it has been a tight first half. It's been, like I said, the Kingston, they drove, they took up the entirety of the first quarter pretty much with their opening drive, a 14-play drive. But then after that, you couldn't answer any better than what Kiefer did. After all that momentum Kingston has built up, after you just basically take and walk all over the field against a team like that, you dominate the time of possession in the first quarter. They come back and take all that in about 3 seconds.
Yeah.
You know, they take it all away from you.
It definitely was a momentum shift. It definitely swung the momentum back to more of a medium. It didn't move it all the way back to their side. It may have moved it back kind of on their side a little bit, but the Redskin defense was able to bring it back to a medium spot. And it's been real even since then as far as, games that change the atmosphere of the stands and the plays out there. Both teams was trading those licks. I mean, Reed Patterson threw the interception, advantage to Kiefer. Kiefer kind of comes down. The Redskins get a 4th down stop, advantage to the Redskins, then they go down. And, it's just back and forth like that. We had to punt it. We had a good punt, pinned them back deep, and then we got the interception. So some key turnovers, some key penalties. You saw that penalty looked like, where the Mr. Bell got, the big guy, bulldogged forward and got the big first down and was able to pick it up. Well, then you had the personal foul penalty on the Trojans, pushed them back into their own territory, and then the Redskins was able to hold them from there. And that's when they got the turnover, forced them into a play where they had to pass. And so the Redskins was able to ultimately come out ahead there in the first half. So hopefully when we come back out to the second half, we'll be able to match them that way and stay ahead of them. We're going to have to defensively stop them, though, to open the second half.
Well, we will be back here on the Chuck McHatton Shelter Insurance Halftime Show live from Kingston, where Kingston leads 12-8 over Kiefer. Back in a bit on the Kingston Sports Network.
This year, we considered hiring an ad agency to help with our marketing.
They pitched impressive visuals and a script that was inspiring.
And exotic animal mascots to help grab your attention.
In the end, we just decided to tell it to you straight. Shelter Insurance has award-winning customer service at affordable rates.
Plus, our local agents are there to help you understand what coverage you need.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, visit Shelter Agent Chuck McHatton in Medill.
Curbside pickup from Applebee's of Durant is an easy way to enjoy all of your Applebee's game day favorites. Favorites like the Fiesta Lime Chicken or made-to-order burgers. And Applebee's 2 for $25 is always a winning play. Order online or via the Applebee's app. Or better yet, have Applebee's cater your game day party. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood. Applebee's of Durant. Open till midnight Sunday through Thursday and open till 1 a.m. Fridays and Saturdays.
Madill, Oklahoma, population 3,900, and home of the oldest Ford dealership in Oklahoma, Woody Ford. How does a small-town car dealership last over a century? A no-pressure buying experience with personal service that focuses on the customer. Hi, I'm Brian Butler, owner of Woody Ford, and I guarantee pricing that is competitive with the big city car dealers. Guys, it's really that simple. Ford's cost less than Madill. So come to Woody Ford and get the vehicle you want with free oil changes for life. Get to Woody Ford in Medill and woodyford.com.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it apart. Spend it together. Spend a little now. Spend a lot later. Spend it fearlessly. Spend it faithfully. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
Kingston Hardware has everything you need for your next project or backyard barbecue. Tackle tough jobs with steel trimmers, blowers, and chainsaws. Tools that professionals trust. Need a fresh look? Choose from 3,500 vibrant colors with quality Benjamin Moore paint. And for grill masters, they've got you covered with Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Weber in a range of gas, pellet, and charcoal grills. Visit today at 23 North Main Street in Kingston. Kingston Hardware, the helpful hardware folks.
BG's Catch is a Kingston game day tradition. Open 4 to 9 p.m. every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Dig into an all-you-can-eat buffet featuring the freshest catfish, shrimp, and chicken with your favorite sides and a fully stocked salad bar. Top it off with homemade vanilla ice cream and peach cobbler. BG's Catch, Highway 70, just across the street from the Kingston football field. Check out the BG's Catch Facebook page for more info. BG's Catch, Kingston, Oklahoma. It's the best catch around.
Well, welcome back, everyone. We are here on your Chuck McHatton Shelter Insurance Halftime Show. The Chuck McHatton, for great rates on home life auto, visit your Shelter Insurance agent, Chuck McHatton, at 211 North 1st in Medill. Well, as we have been here for a tight first half here between Kingston and Kiefer, we have got other scores going on out there in, and let's take a look over at Class 2A2. As well, the team who we played last week, Comanche, they're up on Tishomingo right now, 13-0 over there in Tishomingo, while Holdenville, in a game where, again, another game that was picked to be tight, Holdenville and Colgate. Colgate was ranked number 5 by some polls in Class 2A2. Holdenville ranked number 6 by some. Holdenville firmly ahead right now, 30-6 over Colgate. So we see how that goes for them as we continue on in the night. But as we try to look ahead as we try to look throughout the district in 2A1, Bethel and Prague. Prague is leading right now at halftime, 20-14 over Bethel. As we look over, trying to find the score for Roland and Okmulgee. Of course, that was
last
yesterday,
night.
But Roland would get the big victory over Okmulgee, 41-0 in that one. And Huebner and Hugo, I do not have a score on that one yet.
Okay.
But as we look around 2A1, look around the district, those are some scores around the area tonight. Of course, the score here, 12-8, Kingston on top after that touchdown with 8 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, an excellent job by the Redskins to keep their composure and maintain the positive and keep going and keep fighting and be able to come with that big touchdown there towards the late parts of the first half and take the lead into the halftime as we get ready to, as they're in there making their halftime adjustments. I'm sure there's some things the coaches are ready to point out and talk to them about. For me, one thing I think they're going to have to kind of stiffen up the front lines a little bit. It looks like they're really having a hard time defensively controlling the line. It looks like Kiefer is winning that battle. And so I think that they're going to have to make some adjustments and buckle down there, honestly. Now, I think offensively, I think we've done a decent job at getting some push on the line. But, man, we got to be able to hit the holes a little quicker, I believe. We're not quite getting to them fast enough. We mentioned several times there's an open hole, and then all of a sudden it's closed. I don't know if it's just a read thing, as far as we're reading it wrong, or if we're just not getting there quick enough. But it does seem like the holes are closing really quick on us. And Kiefer, don't get me wrong, Kiefer is athletic like we talked about, they're physical like we talked about, and they're everything we've been told about them.
Yeah.
They definitely are that, and it just makes you realize how tough this district play is going to be.
Well, I'll talk about Kingston here in a second, but right now I want to give the Kiefer football players in the band.
How about that?
Most of the, hold on, because when I was a band, most of the football players, they would take their pads off, take their jersey off, maybe play in the undershirt or whatever, because marching with the heavy pads and all that, along with your instrument, wasn't really conducive. These guys are like, nah, we'll keep our pads on. We're good. We're fine. Are you kidding me? What?
That's great. It's great. You don't see it very much. I know when back, in the past I've seen it before, but here lately in the last several years, you just don't see the football players very often out there with their instruments marching. It's awesome to see that.
I mean, with the pads on too. Look at that.
And they did. I think there was one that took off his pads. The other two or three.
Well, that's because he was playing a drum. He had to carry the drum.
The other 2 and 3 are out there, full-on outfit, getting after it.
But no, as we talk about the second half, I don't want to say Kingston is a second half team because they're really a full game team, but the coaches do. Well, the coaches are excellent at picking out what adjustments need to be made, and the kids are excellent at making the adjustments. Yeah, and that's really fared well for Kingston, at least in the short time we've seen them this season. Excuse me.
Coach Hill does an excellent job at making those halftime adjustments. We've seen it in his tenure here, and I expect them to come out and have some things ready to go that are going to give Kiefer different looks and hopefully give Kiefer a little bit more trouble to continue to be able to stop those run plays from getting the distances they're getting. Maybe be able to stop some of the pass plays where the receivers are getting a little open. Kind of scares me a little.
Right.
And so, I really think that the staff, the football staff, is not just Coach Hill, but the football staff is going to do what they need to do to help get that done at halftime. As we look at the camera now, there's on your screen, you see the pride of Texoma Land about to take the field to do their show. These guys are going to be marching tomorrow in Ada at Tiger Palooza. They perform at 1:15 in Ada. They're at the ECU campus. If you have nothing to do, or you just want to root for some Kingston kids, you can always show up at these band competitions. They would love to have a cheering section. But like I said, 1:15 tomorrow in Ada, and they will put on their show, and then later that evening they'll do it again. Won't know time until later, but the finals will be that night time. These kids work extremely hard to put these shows together. They're out here quite a bit during the week. And you know what that's about. You were in band, as you talked about, so they do. They put on a lot of hard work and effort.
Yeah. If you've never been exposed to marching band, you've just seen them at the football games and everything. The work is so much more intense than just coming out on Friday nights. It's so much more difficult.
Did y'all have early morning practices?
Oh yes, early morning. I had. Well, our school didn't start. Band officially started at 8:20. That's when school started. 7 o'clock every morning.
Yeah, and that's the time these guys get here. They have to be ready to go on the field by 7:15, and they practice until first hour is over, which is around 8:30. Then they go to breakfast, and then on Tuesday nights they start Tuesday night practices, and they go at 5 o'clock and practice until 8:30 or 9 sometimes, trying to get this show on the field and get it ready to go. Like I said, and they do 2 or 3 weeks of camp during the summer, you know, and they do 10 to 12-hour days those days. You know, they have long, hot days in the middle of July where they get started doing this. So they don't just show up and start playing their instruments.
And can you believe they have fun doing it? Oh, my goodness.
And they love it. It's great. I get to drive the bus to take the kids, and I say that as much as I mean it. I get to do it. I love doing it. I love going with them and supporting them. And I will be at Tiger Palooza tomorrow. I'll be driving the bus up there.
Well, we're going to step away for our final halftime break. We'll be back here just a bit on the Chuck McHatton Shelter Insurance halftime show.
At Super C Mart, we're dedicated to offering an extensive selection of fresh produce, pantry essentials, and specialty items. Our in-house expert butchers meticulously select and prepare a wide variety of cuts, ensuring that only the freshest meats reach your table. For those on the go, explore our convenient grab-and-go meal options. Download the Super C Mart Rewards app today and start earning points with every purchase. Shop, save, and enjoy the benefits of a Kingston hometown tradition. Super C Mart.
Brown's Funeral Service in Atoka, Colgate, Durant, and Medill are proud to be a part of the communities they serve. Since 1994, Brown's Funeral Service has proudly supported nonprofits, police and fire departments, local military members, and area schools. The staff at Brown's Funeral Service takes great pride in these endeavors because they realize it's more than being in business. It's about being a thread in the fabric of our community. Brown's Funeral Service, where service begins but never ends.
A community bank is far more than just a bank that offers the services such as online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and loans that fit your needs. A community bank invests in the community it serves. Your phone call will be answered by local people you already know and will make you feel welcome by greeting you as you enter the lobby. At Shamrock Bank, we effectively combine convenient banking technology with people you know and trust. It really is the people that make the difference. At Shamrock Bank, you are more than a customer, and we are more than a bank. Shamrock Bank, member FDIC.
Hey Texoma, have you heard? Gecko's at Lake Texoma has a new location, but it's still the same great food you love. Dig into mouth-watering street tacos, sizzling fajitas, supreme nachos, or an empanada salad. Craving something fast? Call ahead and swing by their convenient drive-thru. Planning a special event? Book their private party room for an unforgettable fiesta. Explore the full menu, upcoming events, and more at Gecko's at LakeTexoma.com. Located at 1006 US 70 in Kingston.
Building a home does not have to be stressful. Trust Texoma's #1 custom residential and commercial builder, Herndon Construction, to make the process simple and enjoyable. At HerndonConstruction.net, you'll find tools and information that will give you confidence in your home building experience. Home ownership is the single largest creator of wealth for Americans, and when you choose Herndon Construction to build your home or business, you're getting a quality investment that'll stand the test of time. Get started on your dream build today at HerndonConstruction.net. That's HerndonConstruction.net. Herndon Construction, proud supporter of Kingston schools and athletics.
45% of people put off buying life insurance, according to industry research. Insuring yourself and your family can help you be more prepared in the event of an illness or a tragic accident. Call your local Farmers agent Al Olson and discover coverage options that you can tailor to your priorities and budget. To learn more about your covered options, call Al Olson at 580-924-3898.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Life insurance issued by Farmers New World Life Insurance Company, Bellevue, Washington. Industry research conducted by Lima, and Life Happens in 2021.
There are things that get in the way of life. Say, like house cleaning, busy work schedule, waiting in line at the coffee shop. But there's one thing that really doesn't have to be, and that's your vehicle maintenance and repair. Call or download the Woody Ford Service app. Because with our new Woody mobile service app, you set the pace, and it's super easy. Download the app from the store and register in just a few minutes. And best of all, we'll come to you. We are there when it matters. Download the Woody mobile service app now.
Welcome back here, everyone. We are live here tonight from Bulldog Henry Stadium in Kingston, Oklahoma. Kingston leads this one 12-8 over the Kiefer Trojans in what has been a tight game, a tight first half, as we are live here on the Chuck McCadden Shelter Insurance halftime show. For great rates on home, life, and auto, visit your shelter insurance agent, Chuck McCadden at 211 North 1st in Medill. So I'm going to try to turn this up a little bit here so you can kind of maybe hear the Kingston band in the background a little bit. But they are going to be at Tiger Palooza tomorrow, you said. Going to be hanging out, competing out there. So we definitely wish them all the best in that. Try to see if we can't get some score updates here as we prepare to get this second half underway between Kingston and Kiefer. What is, just an excellent district matchup to start the season. It's a great test for both teams to kick off their district schedule.
Yeah, an excellent start to the district season for both teams. You know, they have to come in here and have to play a tough opponent, and this could very easily be the 1 and 2 seeds of the district by the time it's all said and done. Both teams are very good, and both teams are playing like it's not. So it's really kind of unusual. A lot of times you want to save that big matchup, you know, towards week 9 or week 10, right. Towards the end of the district play. But with the way the schedules were arranged and done at the very last minute, with everything that happened, in the spring with OSSAA and the adjustments they had to make, you just can't help what you get. And so here we are, and two football teams that definitely are as advertised and what everybody has said about them leading up to this week. In the first half we got to see, and so it's looking like we're going to get to have another exciting second half, really reminiscent of what we saw 3 weeks ago when we had Fairview here. Had an excellent second half then, a good close tight ball game, and so we get to have another one of those, which is exciting. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Try to go back and take a look at some of the scores around the district here. Of course, we don't have a score for Hugo and Heavener. We said that a little bit earlier, but of course, Roland won the game last night against Okmulgee, 41-0. Roland, big winners in that one. Let's see, Bethel and Prague at halftime right now. Prague is leading 20-14 over Bethel. In other news around Class 2A1, in a good game, Jones and Perry at halftime right now. Jones leads it 8-0 over Perry. Well, I am just about ready to get this second half underway, as, I don't know, we have had kind of glitches and things. I think we've got most of our technical issues figured out on our broadcast this season, but we're still having some glitches here and there, but luckily they're not on our end, so we're okay.
Anybody that's at Kingston and knows me knows I am not really a technical guy. I mean, I drive a bus. I'm learning. So
there you go.
And so, I'm excited to be doing this and learning it, but computers just aren't my thing. So I apologize for any glitches we do have out there. We are trying to get them under control.
But we got teams out right now getting warm-ups, getting ready for this second half.
I think we still have 3 minutes to add to the clock. I think the band's finished quicker than normal, and so the teams are already out there.
Yeah.
The coaches are getting back in the press box, and so they're getting ready to go too, it looks like.
We'll start by recapping that first half one more time. It started with Kingston in the first quarter taking up most of the first quarter with their opening drive, a 14-play drive where they would hopefully, what they were trying to do was set the tone for the rest of the game. They were running. They did throw. I think Patterson was maybe 2 for 2 or 3 for 3.
He was 3 for
on
3
the air.
But
It was a majority running drive.
It was a majority running drive. I think they were at, 14 plays? Something like
14 plays.
And I remember at one time it was the 11th play of the drive, and we had like 9 running plays.
Yeah.
You know, and they didn't pass the ball until they got deep into the, they didn't pass the ball until they really crossed the 50-yard line and a little farther. And all 3 pass plays in that drive were tight pass plays. In fact, every pass play has been a tight one. We haven't had a guy – the only time we've had a guy that was wide open was Eli Ollinger was wide open one time. And then just like everything we've talked about, the gap closed real quick, and he didn't get any yards after catch, which is huge because Kingston has been – Eli especially has been very good at gaining yards after he's caught the ball. And Kiefer has definitely done an excellent job of honing down on that and keeping that from happening.
Well, after that, like I said, Kingston was trying to set the tone. They were trying to come in here, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to set it this way, and then right after that long, epic drive, 3 seconds, all the momentum gone right away. Kiefer, opening kickoff, they take it all the way to the house for a touchdown, and then, since then, it's just been a defensive battle back and forth.
And then it took Kingston all of 6.5, 7 minutes to get the momentum. It took Kiefer 10 seconds to get it back.
Yeah.
and even it up. And like you said, it's been a defensive battle. And to be honest, I don't know that anybody has all the momentum or mostly of the momentum at this point. I think there's pretty even square still. Even though Kingston was able to get the score, I still get the sense that they don't have, Kiefer is not down.
No.
Kiefer's spirits are still high. Kiefer knows what to do. They were, I'm pretty sure they were a semifinal team last fall, so they know how to win close ball games. They know how to play tough, and so, Kingston is going to have to work this second half. They're going to have to score at least 1 or 2 more touchdowns, I would think, to win this ball game.
Well, we got one more live read for the halftime show, the Chuck McHatton Shelter Insurance halftime show. For great rates on home life and auto, visit your Shelter Insurance agent, Chuck McHatton, 211 North 1st in Medill.
And we are getting ready. They've got 12 minutes on the clock again. The scoreboard is up to the third quarter. The referees are breaking their huddle, and the Redskins and the Trojans are both in theirs, so we will get this second half kickoff started here pretty quick. The Redskins, it looks like, will be kicking off from our left to the right. That would be from the north end zone to the south end zone.
All right, so we have got back, it looks like Morris and Carter Calvert. Calvert was the man who ran the kickoff back last time.
Don't be surprised if Lewis kicks the ball to the sideline up here to maybe this number 22 on this side, or the young man that's on the far side. I didn't get a look at his number. I think in some of the games past that we've seen, we've taken away the deep kick and just settled with decent field position instead of trying to pin them deep, and that's what he does. He kicks
sends it to Breland, yeah.
Right here to 22 to Breland, and Breland makes a couple of tackles.
Great block in there to set Breland free on that first tackle. Someone come in and got a good block over there on Landon Kirk, and that set Breland free the first time.
So the Trojans will take over here to start the third quarter at the Trojan 41-yard line. Looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 from there. A pretty decent return considering the ball was kicked high in the air and gave the Redskins plenty of time to cover it. They got there, but they were, like you said, there was a good block there to just bring him just for a few yards, and thankfully the Redskins kind of corralled right after that and didn't let him get loose.
Cash Worley back with one man with him. Takes the snap, hands it off to the man. It is Breland, and Breland is held up there. He gets past the initial one, but holding on was Blaine Henry.
Yeah, Blaine Henry was on the ground and reached back and over his head and grabbed him by the foot and just would not let go.
Until the rest of the Kingstons can come, until the rest of his teammates could come in and finish it off for him there. It's going to be a gain of 1 on that.
Now, Breland there, he is not the biggest running back. He's kind of small in stature, and he's patient. He doesn't exactly get the ball and hit the hole hard. You can tell he's using his eyes to look for where he's going to go.
Let's go to Breland again. There's a flag on the play, though, already. There's a fight for the ball. Olinger knocks it loose.
Oh, they're going to say he was down.
Yeah.
They're going to say he was down. We'll see what the penalty is here.
Ratzliff. Okay. I said Ratzliff down. I just saw him holding on to the ball there.
Oh.
He was not letting it go. Let's see what the flag is, though.
It's going to be a
offside.
Be a false start there for the Trojans. So it'll bring up a second down and about 14. That was 2nd and 9, so it should be a second down and 14. The ball will be placed, should be about the 36-yard line. Or they declined the penalty, excuse me.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah. It was already 2nd and 9, so it should be 3rd and 9 if we decline the penalty.
Oh, no, he didn't. Okay,
we didn't decline it. We did not decline it.
There's a little bit of a... I was like, really? Hold on. Okay, so that's on the, what is that, 37? So from the Kiefer, 37. 2nd down, 14. Cash Worley calls for the snap. Hands off to Braylon. Braylon going around the right. He is met. I believe Elliser was in there. I'm not sure who else, but they bring him down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and
about
still long.
8. But a good run there from a 2nd down and 14. You got to gain 6. And so it's going to be around 3rd down and 8. The ball is sitting on the Kiefer 43-yard line. That would be the 43.
Yep. 10:36 remaining. As there is Worley, again, has one man in the back. He calls for the snap. He's looking to throw this time. Worley has a man. It's caught.
He caught it. I don't know if he got his feet down. They're going to say he did.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Camera too far, folks. I'm sorry.
He was headed out of bounds as he was catching it, but they say he was able to get that foot down in there. So that's going to bring
catch there. It couldn't have been defended any better.
No, that was excellent defense.
And so, the defender was right there in his hip pocket. It's just an excellent throw and catch. So the Trojans are able to make the play they need to make on 3rd down and 8, and they get a 1st and 10. Ball at the Kingston 46-yard line.
Yep, there is Worley. Worley under pressure. Hahn couldn't get to him. Worley just dumps it out there. There was big pressure there from Jacoby Jackson. Excuse me.
Jacoby Jackson?
I had the wrong number. I apologize to Jacoby on that one.
Yeah, Jacoby busts through the line and nipped him right at the feet. Was almost able to get him, just couldn't quite bring him down. That would have been a huge loss for the Trojans, but instead they were able to get away and just get the ball out of bounds. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 10. The ball is still going to be placed at the Kingston 46-yard line here.
Yep, 2nd down, 10 from Kingston 46. Well, Kingston fans are calling for a delay of game as the play clock is clearly on 0.
The play clock was clearly on 0, and then the Redskins jumped off sides. And they're going to give it to the Redskins. Going to be jumping off sides. I believe maybe the referee was telling Coach Hill just now that they had signaled for a reset of the 25-second clock, and they didn't get it.
Okay. Well, 2nd down and 5
so it's going to be a 2nd and
5
for the Trojans here.
There's a snap. Worley. Hands off. Kingston stops him. I believe that was Braylon, but I couldn't even see this number because Kingston got to him so quick.
The Redskins defense, the defensive line won that battle that time. They were able to get in there quick and make the stop behind the line of scrimmage. He lost, it looks like, a yard or 2. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down, and it looks like about 5 or 6 maybe. So the ball is at the Kingston 42. They've got to get to the 36, so it'll be 3rd down and 6.
And Worley now, again, one man in the backfield. Calls for the snap. He has it. And the handoff is to Braylon again. Braylon fighting for it. I don't think he's going to get there. He's going to be close.
A tackle there by Eli Ollinger. He was able to hang on to him and swing him down. It's going to bring